Hi, welcome back to Suicide Notes with Dr. Lulu. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Nutrition. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. Today, we're going to talk about talking about suicide. In the last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of people talk to me about and then just asking me questions about how and and why not, and all of those questions. Essentially, they want to know, how do I talk about suicide without feeling some kind of way? And I said to them, I said, why not? Why not talk about it? I mean, suicide, at least for the numbers that we have in the US, if there's any other disease that was killing people the way suicide is killing people, I don't know that I don't know that the world would not be up in arms about it. I mean, I just don't know. I have a few numbers here. Just listen to this. So we have 112 people attempt 112 people attempt and possibly die by suicide every day. 112 people, that's about like the size of a big plane, right? Or at least a small, medium-sized plane, okay? Every day, that is, die by suicide, not attempt, but die. Um, every minute, we have 12 deaths. 12 deaths. 1.3 million attempts. 1.3 million attempts. And I know this for a fact. Every 2 hours, a teenager in Texas attempts suicide. So whether my numbers are correct or not, because I mean, I don't want us to get too hooked up in the numbers. Whether my numbers are correct or not, the point is we have an inordinate amount of people dying by suicide, and more people should be talking about it. I mean, more people literally should be talking about it. And my whole idea when I wanted to do this show was to try to take the sting out of it, to try to take the stigma out of it, the silence, and let's shatter the silence about suicide and the things that lead people to kill themselves. I watched a movie on Amazon today called The S Word. And if you haven't seen it, kind of look it up. It was free for me because I have Amazon Prime, but it's called The S Word. And I got introduced to the movie because of a girl in the movie whose name is Kelechi, a Nigerian girl who was part of the people that were interviewed for the movie, and she had attempted suicide. And we got connected for something else, another project that we worked together on. And then she told me about that because I'm working on a documentary for myself. And so I wanted to watch the movie just to kind of see what the story was, just to kind of look into the eyes of people who have attempted suicide and survived. But in that movie, there were some other people that didn't survive. And we don't know what really ultimately makes anybody decide to jump. The, the truth is, if somebody really has their mind made up, you honestly cannot stop them. But I want us to get to them before they get to the point that they want to jump. I want us to get to them while the trauma is happening. I want us to get to them while they're looking normal and they're just walking around looking like everything is okay. I want us to look into their eyes when the going is good. A lot of times we forget that it's those strong ones. They are the ones that need us to talk to them. They're the ones that really are not doing so well, the strong ones. And so if you're hearing me today, I'm giving you permission to start talking about suicide. Really, there's only so many Dr. Lulus out there. There are only so many psychiatrists out there, only so many mental health workers out there. But there are more of you, the layman, the lay people. And honestly, you don't need special training to just try to talk somebody out of something. Just buy them some time. Help them feel visible. Help them feel seen and heard. Help them feel like they matter at that moment. That's really all you gotta do. And so my time is up already. As you know, these are 5-minute segments. Your homework today is to think about the fact that if you were the one that was standing on the ledge, What would you like to hear somebody say to you? So the next time you hear about suicide, rather than running away to the other direction, go towards the person. Help them feel seen. Help them feel heard. Help them feel like they matter. And tell them Dr. Lulu sent you. I'll see you next week. Bye.